Hi, and welcome to Better Than Gossip. I'm Amy Schmidt, founder of Fearlessly Facing 50. I'm a reinvention specialist, and I inspire women to cannonball with confidence.
And I'm Kristen Coffield, founder of The Culinary Cure, and I am the eating expert.
And we bring you ageless advice for timeless women. You know, the information that we need to know.
Did you know about that? What? I didn't hear.
You know, that thing I've been telling you about. It's been a game changer for me.
I'm pretty excited because we are going to continue our conversation with Susan Cruz, who is the CEO of Huntsboro Hemp.
And
what I love about her story is they actually grow their own hemp. So her husband is the hemp farmer.
He's the farmer.
And they control the product from seed to tincture.
And I really encourage you to go back and really check out some of the other episodes that we've done with Susan, because I can say that I woke up refreshed. I had a good night's sleep. And that's one of the topics we talked about. We're really demystifying and breaking down CBD. What is it? How do we use it? And all of those things that we want to know, that's what Susan's bringing to us. So we'd like to welcome Susan Cruz, CEO of Huntsboro Hemp, to our show. Hi, Susan.
Hello, Amy. How are you? Hey, Kristen.
We're just
how are you?
Zip these in here.
Yes.
So great to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again. Good to be with you, ladies, always.
And we were saying, I woke up refreshed.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
We talked about it. That good night of sleep is so important.
Exactly.
It is so important for our overall health.
Exactly.
And today,
we're talking the big H word.
We are talking about a conversation that women really need to hear, because we are talking about CBD and hormones.
Oh, that is such a big topic, you guys.
Yeah.
One thing we need to remember and need to understand very clearly that, CBD does not help or cure our menopause or balance our hormones there, right? But what we do know is how CBD will work with all the symptoms that come along with menopause, or even when we're younger and are starting our period or endometriosis.
And let's just say it. Women are dealing with hormones
forever.
Well, there's kind of, yeah. I mean, we talk about menopause being like puberty. There's a beginning and an end.
Right.
And once you get there, it's like, okay. But, it's something that we really do deal with. And
Absolutely.
I also wanted to say that, we are not physicians and we are not, prescribing medicines, but we wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. So anytime you start a CBD product or try something, you should definitely talk with your doctor.
That's right. But, let's take it back. Let's take it back to when we're young girls and we start our period. And, what's happening there is our hormones go wacky, right? We don't know how our body is changing on the inside. You may have cramps. Or, you may suffer just from tiredness or whatever. But what we do know is that there are a lot of teenagers that are turning to CBD to using it for their cramps. An interesting fact, Queen Victoria used CBD for cramps.
Did she really?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I told
Queen
you.
Victoria can use it. Okay.
She had all those kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
But remember, CBD has been used for over 2,000 years.
Yeah, that is
And
really
so that
remarkable.
was one of the things that women were using it for.
So can we talk about, one thing we like to share is testimonials.
Yes.
Real life stories of women that have experienced symptom relief.
Yep.
Do you have some to share?
I always, the testimonies and the anecdotal stories just keep us going. But I'd love to share a story about Molly. And Molly has endometriosis. So I didn't even know it. Molly bought bath bombs. And I thought, bath bombs? Okay. But that's what she did. She bought bath bombs. And so before her period, she starts several days. She'll take a CBD bath bomb bath every night. And it is helping to reduce all the pain that is associated with the endometriosis before she starts cycling again.
Is that because it helps dial down the inflammation?
Exactly. That is what we know when you take CBD, whether internally or it's absorbed through your skin, that it is working to bring your body back to a balanced state. And when your body is balanced, that is when the symptoms are reduced. So in addition to the younger girls using it or someone with endometriosis, our women our age, either premenopausal, menopausal, or postmenopausal. Oftentimes we experience hot flashes or brain fog.
Been there, done that.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Still there, done that.
Oh, I feel for you, girl. But your hot flashes, your brain fog, you're feeling sluggish, not getting a good night's sleep. Right? Because your hormones are so wacky that we find that this is one of the largest groups of people. Our group is purchasing CBD. And as we've said, it just goes to balancing that inflammation in our body, which helps to regulate everything out.
Inflammation
and that's
is such a word right now, right?
It is.
Right.
I believe that, our doctors are becoming to understand more and more about it.
Yeah.
And when they do.
So when we talked about, consistency, we've talked about this, and Kristen and I were talking, I think the first episode, we shared the fact that women reach out and find out about CBD for 3 main reasons.
Right.
1 being sleep, 2 being anxiety, 3 being pain. That all is a part of hormones.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
And hormone fluctuations that we deal with.
Exactly.
One of the things we like to share on the show are secret sauce, things that you may not have ever heard and you really need to know. So stay tuned, because one of the things Susan's going to share with us, especially if you're working for a company that is urine testing, drug testing, there's certain CBDs that you cannot take. So stay tuned for that. Can we kind of talk about the products? I know we have some information here, or we have a box of some things.
Yeah, we'll share. This happens to be one of my favorite grouping of products. This is our Ultimate Relief Bundle that the team put together. It's my 4 favorite products. So it has a tincture of relief, which is a great overall 500 milligrams CBD.
We know what that is.
Yes,
thanks to you.
You take it orally. We have Comfort Cream, which is a beautiful blend of goat milk cream and CBD, very light. You get the benefits of the goat milk, the vitamins and minerals for your skin.
I gotta ask.
Yes.
Are they your goats?
No. I don't have goats, just bees and dogs. But then we also, the bees produce the honey snaps, which is a great product that you get the natural remedies from honey and you get the CBD, and that does come from our farm as well. And then we have the bath bomb, which is absolutely lovely because you get the benefits of the baking soda, the Epsom salt, as well as the CBD. And then you get a certain essential oil in there that just really helps.
Well, you talked about the terpenes.
Yes,
from the lavender.
Right.
And combine that with the CBD isolate and some of the other things.
Exactly.
I love this bath bomb idea because it's doing a bunch of things, and being in a spa setting makes me think about this, that this is sort of this form of taking the CBD topically, but you're also getting this relaxation.
Absolutely.
And if you do this before bed, you're getting multiple benefits.
Absolutely.
You're relaxing, you're improving your sleep, and you're potentially, working with cramps or inflammation-related symptoms of hormones.
Which is a win-win for women.
Absolutely.
A huge win-win.
And they smell fantastic, these bath bombs. Can you walk us through, I know that word tincture, we've mentioned it a couple of times, but I want for women that our viewers that haven't seen or heard of tincture, can you walk us through exactly how we would use that?
So what you would do with our tincture is shake it up, and I really would recommend it with any tincture. And then you unscrew it, empty.
It's that gold.
Your dropper out.
Liquid gold.
And then you just get it up, pull it up to 1 milliliter, and this is what you would take and put underneath your tongue. Hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you would swallow it, so you will have it sublingually, and the CBD absorbs naturally into your body.
And consistency is key.
And this one is 500 milligrams, but people should look and see how many milligrams
it is. Oftentimes we're asked that question. That's such a great question. Why do you have a 500 milligram CBD? And when we started and we're doing our research and discovery, when we found that we were blending certain terpenes with the CBD, you're getting the entourage effect. So you don't need as much CBD. And the way to figure out what is perfect is not necessarily adding more CBD, but it could be adding more servings. Okay.
Right, because it's not a dosing.
It's a serving.
It's a serving.
Yes.
Yep, we learned that.
And there's 17 milligrams of CBD in each serving, right? But if you need more, then we're going to just say take 1.5 milliliters a serving, or take one in the morning and one at night. You got to be really mindful,
right?
And pay attention to how you feel.
Mindful, really being mindful of that, and being consistent, and not our society being so magic pill, take it one time, it's fixed. It's over time.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Susan, let's share with everyone, because that secret sauce I think is really important, because there are a lot of employers that are drug testing. So what are the CBD products that we shouldn't be using if our company is testing our urine?
That's so good. So we talked about the 3 types of products out there. We've talked about there's a full spectrum, a broad spectrum, and an isolate-based product. If you are in a position that you are drug tested randomly or consistently, you do not want to take a full spectrum product. And the reason being, it has up to the 0.03% THC that is allowed by our federal government. But it's enough to cause you to ping on your test.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
And
information
our testers,
we need to know.
Exactly. And our testers cannot tell whether it came from marijuana or whether it came from hemp. Wow. So avoid by all means, if you are in a drug testing position, full spectrum.
What a great secret sauce tip. That is really important for people to know. If you are working for a company that does urine testing, you don't want to take a full spectrum CBD product.
Right. Exactly.
Right. That's great. So, Susan, where can we learn more about you? And of course, your husband, who's the farmer, which I love, and the bees and the honey and the whole thing. That's what's so fantastic about Huntsboro Hemp.
Well, I'll tell you, it'll be a little harder to find things about him anywhere, but you can learn about Huntsboro Hemp at huntsborohempco.com. And of course, we're on all the socials at Huntsboro Hemp Co., except Facebook. We're Huntsboro Health and Wellness.
Amazing.
Yes,
I've learned so much in these episodes. From endocannabinoids. See, I don't have a problem with that word, or tincture, but I just feel as though this particular topic is something that women need to talk about. And not be afraid to talk about.
No.
And not be afraid to try.
Well, exactly. Right? And just to have some great information or knowledge for when you walk into a store, because they're everywhere.
Right.
But if you find someone that can answer your questions, or the questions to ask, it makes a huge difference.
Oh, Susan Cruz, thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
It's always a pleasure to have you here. So much information. So thank you so much for joining Better Than Gossip. I'm Amy Schmidt.
And I'm Kristen Coffield. Together, we are Better Than Gossip.
Sharing ageless advice for timeless women. We'll see you next time.